taught from our childhood. All the scriptures, everything. In the olden time, the people used to understand. But today, what we see, for everything we have to give logic. For everything we want logic and proper understanding, mathematical calculation. So that can't happen. What we are seeing in the gross material world. So what we are trying to understand with our blind senses. Like Prabhupada explains, one time 6 blind men, they went to see an elephant. And now you can imagine, blind men, how can they understand elephant? So when one person, he caught the feet, he said the elephant is like a trunk. So one fellow, he across the belly of the elephant, so he was putting his hand, he said the elephant is like a wall. So somebody caught the trunk and he said elephant is like a pipe. So one fellow, he caught the tail and he said no, elephant is a broom, jhadu. So somebody caught his tusk, he said no, it is like a nail. This way somebody caught his ear. So they were giving their own tarko pratishta shutayo bhinnam. So this was happening. So they couldn't come to the right conclusion. So we should understand this topic, not so easy to understand, that in material world so many things are happening. What we see, the scientists, they can give us the right understanding. It is wrong. So Tamal Krishna Maharaj, he writes in his TKG diary. So one time Tamal Krishna Maharaj, he was asking Prabhupada, Prabhupada, how we can understand this Vedic cosmology, and so many things are happening in the material world, and our scientists, they are giving the right predictions. So compared to what is given in the scripture. So what Prabhupada said, that you should have complete faith in the spiritual master. That is the only qualification. So you can't argue right and forth. And we see during the 70s, when the moon excursion was going on, many of Prabhupada's disciples, they were uncertain what Prabhupada is telling is true or wrong. So they were carried away. Many even left the society. What they were telling Prabhupada, see, we are seeing there is a moon, this lunar capsule, it is landing on the moon. And now what we see, 90% of Americans, they know that they didn't go to the moon. And those who went to the moon, they even died also. In 1970s, they said, we will take you to the moon for honeymoon, for your so many other things. People bought, gave money, booked their ticket. So now what they are telling, we are going to Mars, Jupiter. It is like a post-dated check. What is happening in the material world? So we can't have complete faith in what they are giving. So we should know that what the scriptures they explain, Guru Sadhu Shastra, that is the right understanding. So we should have complete faith what is given in the scripture. Although the outline is given, so that is as per our understanding. Like a small child who is learning ABCD, you can't teach him calculus, trigonometry, because that is his understanding. So similarly, our human beings, our understanding, according to that, Sukadeva Goswami has given, so we should not deviate beyond that. So we'll give a break to the class here. So anyone has a quick question or comment?
In a Western format, so that people can come
Yes, thank you. So even Krishna explains Bhagavad Gita, Jnana Vijnana Sahitam Yagyatva Mokshashe Asubhat. So Bhagavad Gita is Jnana Vijnana, the higher science, realized knowledge. So now like that's why Prabhupada has said, unless we follow the regulative principle of devotional service, we can't come to that level of understanding. So we should know that just to get rid of a disease, we have to follow certain regulative principles. So similarly, when it comes to devotional service, so this can be understood only when we follow the regulative principles and what is mentioned in the scripture. So with the passing of time, we can understand what is mentioned is truth. So thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.